something like that. So, like, he's an OG.
Check out those stats.
Oh,
Average
the
GPM.
Dignitas Universe card.
Wowzers.
And that's a legendary one.
That's a rare one.
The IG Ferrari 430.
Those are tough to get nowadays, guys.
Yeah, for sure. You guys got to get on the market.
They don't hand them out like candy anymore.
All right. Let's see if we can. Third time's the charm, right, Brax?
I think this is it.
This is going to be
Third
it.
time is it.
Just make sure, Payne, don't lose any gold. Just pick your hero.
Oh, boy.
Let's get into this.
All right. I hope nobody loses gold.
Well, you never know, my friend. So, this is going to be it. The first game of the 5 games we have today. I believe it's 5. I'm pretty sure. And very important game. You win this game for OG, you just have to win one more, and then you're in, or you're already in. But you get to beat a better seed, for example. So, for Payne Gaming, obviously beating OG would be a pretty huge upset, I would say. Even if it isn't a best of 1, especially with a draft like this, where I think you and I both favor OG heavily in this particular matchup.
I'm not sure, really, because it does depend on how good Payne Gaming's early game is.
Right. Okay.
And I would say traditionally OG are not one of the better teams.
That's true. We talk about that a lot. We know that like OG's late game, what they can accomplish, they're pretty ridiculously solid. But they've struggled in the early game as of recently.
Yeah, they are a fantastic late game team.
Yeah.
Probably. Top 2 or 3.
Oh, do we actually have a game? We do, folks. We're here. Game 1, Payne Gaming versus OG in a 1-game series, and we'll get things underway. Thank you for joining us here on Moonduck TV 2. We have plenty of Captain's Draft action for you today here in the group stages. The GSL style format now underway on both streams. Both games look like they're underway, and we'll get things going here. So the immediate smoke from OG, they're going to move down together and invade the enemy jungle. And it looks like Payne, they're going to split up. They're going to send a couple of heroes bottom and a couple towards the top.
Check it out. Jarex isn't smoked. He can turn some corners, get some vision going, and then Rasta can get in there with the shackles.
Yeah, he's going to find HFN. It's not going to be an easy target because he does have time walk, and he probably will skill it up at level 1.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're just trying to get some vision down potentially. S4 is wrapping from behind. Of course, we'll go hoof stomp if we can find a target. But again, HFN, it's not the easiest. He's very mobile. He's not even going to skill up the time walk yet. He doesn't need to. He's not really in any immediate danger.
Yep, he used those legs and just walked on out of it.
Yeah. See ya.
At least they get to establish some control over the lane, right? Look at this ward that OG placed in the bottom lane. It'll help S4 get off to a better start. You can keep eyes on the Bane, see what's going on.
So do you think they're going to send some heroes down here to help S4, or is he just going to be on his own for a while?
I think he'll be on his own for a while, and they'll just try to stabilize their safe lane, because if Keeper Light doesn't start up there, then it's going to be pretty difficult because you need the Illuminate to kill down some of these early treants.
Yeah.
But, they might just abandon it since they have a Rasta anyways and just play off the Centaur. Either way, they're going to play in some lane to help, and Naga's going to be okay. She has a ton of armor. It doesn't do that much to her, but it is annoying.
Yeah, No-Tail is trying to deal with these treants now, and this is going to be something he's going to have a tough time. They're going to pull the wave, and I think No-Tail, it's going to be tough. They're pretty low, but he hasn't skilled up Riptide. There's not much you could do, and this is what Nature's Prophet does so well. Pulling the wave, no issues there. They'll start with Fly in the mid lane on the Shadow Shamans to help out Resolution, get him a good start against King RD. Obviously, Puck is a very good mid laner now in terms of the amount of damage he does.
Yep.
So they just want to give Rezo as good of a start as he possibly can get here.
It's a good approach to the game because Naga, this hero was screwed anyways, right? This actually is pretty good since she pulled her creeps away from the tower, and now she's kind of just, freezing it behind her tower. She can deny all the creeps.
Yeah.
And then they're going to accelerate Storm Spirit's game because Storm needs to have a pretty good start in this game because it's very difficult for 2 heroes to play catch-up when you have Naga farming the entire game.
Right.
No matter how good Naga's start is, she's going to keep farming. That's just what the hero does, no matter how far ahead she is. The game plan doesn't change at all. For Storm Spirit, it definitely does.
Yeah. Yeah, this is, and getting Resolution off to a fast start is just something they like to have, and regardless of the hero that he's on. HFN took a lot of damage. He has to salve up. The Illuminate cancels the salve, and HFN now will have to use his remaining 3 tangos to get into a comfortable position. S4 has been putting a lot of pressure on him with auto attacks and hoof stomps, and that has kept HFN low. So already a very good start in this offlane for OG as well. 5 last hits for S4, 3 for HFN right now. But of course the trade-off is going to be Tavo is going to get a lot in the top lane as well.
Yep, but still, I would say OG have the favorable lane advantage. Jarex applying a ton of pressure in the bottom lane, then Fly helping the mid lane as well. Like, they're all farming pretty decently.
Yeah.
Even Naga's doing fine.
And this is what we were talking about, OG having a rough early game. It's not happening right now. Maybe things change. Maybe you get a gank or 2 going. This Undyne needs to have an impact, and he's going to try it now onto Jarex, at least push him back with a decay or 2. But you feel like you need to have this Undying maybe be involved in some kills, because what else is he going to accomplish? I don't know. Do you feel the same way?
This hero feels all in on the early game.
Yeah.
Right? He needs to help a lane get completely demolished so he can snowball and be useful, because look at him. At this point in the game, he's not going to be able to find his levels. He has no real place to go to, it feels like.
Yeah.
It feels like when he's played in the safe lane, he doesn't actually accomplish a whole lot.
Right. I feel like maybe if you wanted to go for a more aggressive hero than a Faces Void, you can maybe do something bottom with this Undying.
Sure.
But it just doesn't feel like they have any capabilities, so...
He definitely has no kill threat in any lane this game.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Right? Decay, it's annoying, but it's not going to kill him.
Especially against somebody like a Centaur who's incredibly tanky. He has also his stick charges, he's got tangles and salves.
Yeah.
And the just constant pressure of GRX makes it so hard to walk up. I mean, even with level 1 Illuminate, it's just annoying to deal with. And the crazy thing is they're committing, like, only 2 heroes down here, and they're giving plenty of farm for No-Tail Top, who is solo at this point. So the fact that this is getting off to such a good start here for OG is probably a bad sign. But here we go. They're going to have Pata throw up the Nightmare. They have a couple of decays. They have 1 left. There's not that much mana, but he doesn't have to use. They will use the Brain Sap, and that'll be Duster getting the first blood. So as we talk about how good the early game is going for OG, they will lose S4 and Softening.
Yep. Nicely done from Pain. Still, not so bad, right? The lanes are going to continue just as normal. Bane has low health, low mana. Undying, absolutely no mana. He's clearing up in the trees. He'll be fine, actually. He's okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Nothing changes at all.
The TP in rotation from Tavo, King RD. Very low. They will take down Resolution, and flies TP a little bit too late to the party, unfortunately. So 2 kills all of a sudden for Pain Gaming puts them in a better position than they were in previously. Still, if you're OG, I don't think you're panicking at this point.
You know, even though Puck got a kill on Storm Spirit, Storm still has more last hits.
Yeah.
And Puck has to walk all the way back to base, TP back in. It's not the worst thing in the world,
right?
Because he's going to get to his 6 pretty decently, but there is a window where Puck can kill Storm Spirit, especially with the Furion TP coming in, so
yeah.
You have to watch out for that.
Yeah, and then, of course, he gets level 6. It gets a lot harder to take down Resolution, but
yep.
As it stands right now, they have not dealt with No-Tail yet, and he can get pretty good farm. Fly is looking for the level 2 Shackle onto King RD, who is full HP. They might want another hero here.
Be able to kill.
They missed the Remnant, the Overcharge hit, and King RD, he'll take the extra auto attack, so... I don't know, they have Ether Shock level 1, level 2 Shackles. It might be enough. I feel like they need another hero if they want to try to commit to this.
Yeah, it's pretty ambitious here. He's not going to orb the range creep or anything. Yeah, just some damage coming
Shackles coming in. Resolution's going to try to walk up. He'll use his orb, lose your orb, jump back into the tier 1 tower. OG obviously don't want to dive this, and so they will back themselves up. Illuminate hits onto HFN. Another salve canceled yet again. And Duster also needs to be careful. He does have some mana, so he can use, of course, that decay to Mango. But other than that, still a lot of pressure coming in this bottom lane.
This bottom lane is not easy for Pain to deal with at all. Like HFN, sure, he's farming okay, but now they're at this point where they have no health, no regen, no mana on the Undying.
Yeah, they're just, this is a problem. They're actually going to have Pata rotating from behind. He's going to get stomped up. They were looking for Jarex. Tavo TP's in as well.
Really
Jarex is going to go for the TP. They have a Nightmare. They need to get it off, and they will just in time. And so Jarex, he will be the martyr for the cause. He will get dropped down. Nightmare continues to go on him, and they're going to just take him down with a trance. They want to get the auto attack to HFN. That's the most important thing. So a 4-man rotation from Pain Gaming, but they do secure the kill. However, only on the Keeper of the Light.
Yeah, nicely done. They're really prioritizing securing this Void's farm because Furion typically 1v1, you don't want to leave lane that often, right? It's you end up giving that solo hero free farm instead of dominating the lane, which is okay, you know, when you do it once or twice, but it feels like now Naga has free reign over this. Furion, yep.
Giving Naga a kill would also be a problem. Tavo is going to try to sprout and maybe get a TP. It's actually on cooldown. He has wand charges. He's going to try to juke and jive through the trees, but they have a ward on the high ground, and Tavo, he might be able to make it out. His treants are blocking. That was a nice block from his treants. And, of course, Duster also rotating to make sure they don't dive the tier 1 tower. That would have been a critical kill for the Naga Siren. Would have given him a lot of gold. Meanwhile, bottom S4 stomped up. There's the Brain Sap onto him. They're going to Nightmare him up as well. He's a little bit low in HP. Yeah, he does have a lot of mana to work with in terms of his stick charge is still ready to go. He's going to have his Stomp on cooldown in 2 seconds. His double edge is ready. They're actually chasing down HFN right now. And Jirax looking to put some pressure. They have an Illuminate. Going to go for a stomp at a moment. HFN, time walk. It is available. Double edge. He won't be able to get it off in time. And OG
stomp hit?
Will turn it around.
That looked ridiculous, didn't it?
Yeah. That was insane.
All right, nicely done. I was going to say, ever since Void picked up that Ring of Health, you know, the harass isn't going to do a whole lot anymore. But I'm wrong. He died. Plain and simple.
That's just how it goes, my friend.
Yep. That juke from Tavo was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He only ate a couple trees up top with the Nature's Call and just ran out.
And they were so close to, and giving that kill to No Tail would have been maybe a game changer for OG. He's taking a lot of damage, actually. He's a little far forward. He's going to get surrounded.
Puck
He does
coil?
have Song.
Okay.
So he's going to Song, but he doesn't have TP. He needs to get out of his backpack. I think he's just going to run, actually. He uses his last bottle charge. And so King RD's TP is... That was a nice play from No Tail because it just baits a TP from King RD, and
Yeah.
now he just walks back, essentially.
Yep. At least Puck's not missing out on too much, right?
Yeah.
Undying can soak up the experience in the mid lane. Now they have a pretty decent window where Naga probably won't play up in the face of Furion. So.
You know, he's still top in the net worth, though, for No Tail, and that is an issue. This is a Naga Siren we're talking about. We know how fast this hero can farm. We know what he can do in the late game, and they just cannot find a way to stop him from doing so yet, anyway.
Pain have a 3-1 kill lead, but OG are leading in gold.
Yeah, the good old Keeper of the Light, he starts getting some farm as well, and all of a sudden things get a lot better. JRX obviously not very close. It looks like he's not even trying to go Ags yet, and he might go in that direction a little bit later, but as of right now, he's just trying to get Tranquils and a Wand. Maybe he starts... Do they have any camps that are stacked? I don't think so, right? So
I do not believe so.
Yeah.
It's been there's been a lot of focus on winning these lanes from both teams.
Yeah.
So no time to stack.
Another big benchmark HFN looks like he might throw a Chrono bottom, but another big benchmark we haven't talked about yet is the roster awards as well for OG.
Yeah.
You really start putting pressure on these tier 1 towers and things get a little bit harder for Pain.
Oh, speaking of roster mod, goodbye.
You just got Stream Cold mid, Tavo will come in, and they'll take him down. So Tavo now building into Drum, and this is where they want the tower pressure. This is huge. This is where Nature's Prophet comes in. They're going to try to chip down this tower a little bit. They will have the rotation from Resolution, who's now level 7. He's got Treads coming in, Waning Rift from KRD, Elusive doing a lot of damage, Resolution standing his ground, trying to fight. He has an Arcane Room, but only for a little bit longer. He might be in trouble. Nature's Wrath is going to get the kill. Oh my god, Resolution did not do the math. Meanwhile, S4 is in trouble. They drop the Tombstone. They have Chrono if they want to use it. They don't even need it. One more auto attack, and it's 2 kills going the way of Pain Gaming. A couple of mistakes perhaps coming out, especially with Resolution getting killed by that Nature's Wrath.
Yep, Tava gets the tower deny up on top at least, but Jesus, what a
I don't know what just happened.
Yep.
That's a great turn for Pain Gaming though too. I mean, again, we keep talking about Naga Siren, but killing Resolution, stopping him from snowballing is pretty important.
Yeah, for sure. It's when heroes like Storm don't get off to the best early game start, it becomes difficult to play the mid game when you already have a hero like Naga Siren taking up your jungle farm. Right, then you have to farm in these dangerous places where you can get Chronosphered or you can get initiated on by Puck.
Yeah.
Freon also might go for an Orchid later on as well, just to help deal with that. So it's very important that he gets off to a start because he has Keeper Light on his team too, right? There's a lot of farm that needs to be split among these heroes.
It's a pretty greedy team in that regard for sure. Not even talking about S4 also, who doesn't when S4 gets his Blink Dagger, I'm sure he's not going to be farming as much. Probably trying to be finding some more kills.
Yep, I imagine once he gets close to his Blink, he'll probably give more space to fly, or not to fly, sorry, to Jerax, so he can keep farming.
Yeah. That's the good thing about OG's lineup. They can scale pretty well in terms of that. But like you mentioned, though, in the early game especially, getting all this room to farm going to be very important for OG for Resolution as well, who is now back alive. He's going to be working on the Kaya, as you would expect. That's just a stock standard item nowadays for Storm Spirit. And I think if you're OG, you really start getting going when you A, have Rost Awards, and you B, have that Blink Dagger for S4 on the Central War Runner. And then you can start trying to find kills more aggressively. What do you need for Pain Gaming? Are you looking for a Blink Dagger or like a Veil for the Puck? Or
you're just looking for your coil cooldown to be up pretty much. Every time you have coil, you can make a move somewhere.
Which is exactly what they're doing now, in fact. Decay will hit, so will the Dream Coil Loser Orb. Good Blinding Light might save his life for now. The coil obviously doesn't break. He actually waited the duration out, which is pretty impressive. Tavo is in now, diving under the Tier 2 tower and the Tier 1 tower, and they're not going to find Jerax. That was an impressive display of juking from Jerax, and of course the great Blinding Light. And he TPs to the Tier 2. He's actually ready to fight. So maybe they try to turn this around. The Illuminate hits onto Tavo beautifully, but there's no follow-up damage. Nature's Wrath will come through. Will they keep going here?
Stampede's up. So that's
he's going to try to find him. Chronosphere on the back lines, looking for Jerax. He's in trouble yet again. The Tomahawk procs. He's going to get the Stampede to save his life, as well as the Blinding Light. Now HFN still trying to find the skill. The Shrine is there. The Stomp on the other side. They'll find Duster as well. He's in trouble. The Double Edge will come through. HFN now has to run, and Jerax is back to full health after using the Shrine. Double Edge comes out, and they turn it around, and they get a 2-for-0 trade. OG. They turn it around. They wait it out beautifully. They juke both the Chrono as well as the Dream Coil. They stay alive throughout that duration of the Chronosphere. That was just an impressive fight from OG.
Yep, and meanwhile, Naga's just farming the entire time also. It's so sad when you can't kill a hero with your Chronosphere like that, when you just don't have the damage.
I think he got a couple of procs too, and it just didn't work out for him.
It just wasn't enough. Faceless Void does not deal a lot of right-click damage.
I didn't see how Tavo died. Meanwhile, though, they're going to find King RD, win, Raining Rift, Injuring Quill. He's going to get hexed up. Shackles are ready, but he's dead. Tavo will come in, stomp. Now S4 is going to try to go for a TP. He's in trouble. Is it going to be enough damage? It will not be. The Illusion Orb just came off cooldown, and King RD almost had the damage, but not quite. And they will at least keep the Centaur alive. So good turnaround there from Pain Gaming, getting the TP in from Tavo at the very least.
Yeah, Resolution TP'd in with the haste ring and killed Tavo there at the end.
Okay. That would make sense.
That's what happens when you dive D1. People TP, and then you die.
He was like at the tier 1 tower with like maybe 100 HP, probably less. And it was a little too deep for Tavo, but he's still doing pretty well. He's like, what, 5th on net worth, 4th on the net worth right now. He's looking at a Shadow Blade, but Resolution is 2nd at this point. His Kai is almost 10. And again, like you talked about, No Tail having a very good game. And no more of the Radiant Naga, it seems. We have the Drum Diffusal Blade coming out for Naga Siren as of right now.
Yeah, going for a different style build with the illusion damage changes.
Yeah.
I am worried for Pain Gaming. I feel like they're not doing well enough at this stage of the game. Like, when you pick Furion and the Dying together in the same team, you really need to be able to knock down a lot of these tier 1s early on. But OG, the way they played the lanes and the way they placed their heroes on the lanes was very good. It slowed it down a lot.
Yeah.
So, it's nice.
The way that, yeah, the lane setup to me was one of the most impressive things. The fact that they helped Resolution out, and the fact that No Tail did so well in the top lane was really good.
Naga has a ton of base armor, so the trans don't do damage. Yeah. And you can always just spam the illusions, so you can right-click them down.
So we have level 6 in all these heroes now. We just saw the Serpent Wards get dropped. That's the first tier 1, I believe. Maybe the top tier 1, of course, died earlier. That was, of course, denied. So the first tier 1 in the safe lane going down, very important. And
HFN down bottom. S4 has his Blink Dagger.
Here we go, jump in. They've got the Hex up. Shackles will follow as well. And this is going to be a kill more than likely. Stampede comes out. One more auto attack. There it is. They'll secure the kill. And they will TP out with Fly, and S4 will move and blink himself into the tree line. And not quite making it in time is going to be King RD.
They get away with murder.
Yeah, they really did. They assassinated him. And Tavo might be in trouble too. He's been caught by No Tail, doing plenty of damage. Riptide is available in 3 as Song of the Siren if he wants to keep him in place. They will have the Nightmare. Fiend's Grip is available, but they need more damage. I don't think they can kill him. He's pretty tanky.
It's going to be super close.
Yeah. Fiend's Grip will go. No more Nightmare available. He's going to just Song here. Oh, the Braid Step. Oh my god, he's actually going to make it out of here alive. That is insane. He had like 100 HP.
Yep. Treads and drums tanking up there to survive that.
Oh, that's depressing. Full Fiend's Grip, plenty of auto attacks. Now Pata might die for this. Fly has spotted him. Stomp, S4 misses it just a bit. They've actually juked to the south, and S4 doesn't realize where he's gone, and Fly will try to follow his tracks. He has spotted him, and he will get the Hex off. Followed up by the Shackles. S4 will jump in with a blink. He'll use his Hoof Stomp, followed up by a Double Edge, and secure an easy kill. So it turns from No Tail perhaps dying in that top lane to them losing a target on Pain Gaming. Very unfortunate there for the Radiant team.
If they were able to secure that kill, none of that happens.
Right.
Right, it changes everything.
Yeah. Keeping No Tail off the map for a good 20 or so seconds.
Yep, and now I don't know what they can do to slow down carries on the side of OG, like Storm Spirit's free farming the jungle.
Yeah.
No Tail is pushing out these lanes with his illusions.
I mean, we haven't even seen Resolution involved in pretty much any of these fights. He was involved in that kill on Tavo, like you mentioned, but yeah, you're right. He is absolutely free farming.
He's the cleanup crew, right? He's not making any moves on his own. He's going to wait till things happen and then follow up on them if he feels like he can get some kills in it, and that's about it. He has no intention of actually starting any engagements.
And he doesn't need to, because they'll just drop Serpent Wards, they'll throw up the Illuminates, they'll keep the lanes pressured, and there's not really much you can do. You have to react if you're Pain, and that's about it. And I don't know, what do you think? Maybe a smoke for them, trying to find a Chronosphere or something like that for Pain Gaming?
It's really hard because they need to push the lanes first, and there's this Keeper of the Light just sitting mid lane, blasting the wave over and over, so the minute they leave, it becomes extremely obvious where they are.
I mean, you can see it already. You have bottom lane, No Tails pushing into the bottom tier 2 tower. Top lane, you can see Resolution is keeping this wave pushed out. So every move they make is just going to be taken by OG, and they'll continue to get more and more map control as the game continues.
It makes it so difficult to catch any of these heroes out when you can't push the lanes back fast enough. Like, Puck can push it out fast enough, but
They're going to try to fight this. No Tail has double damage room. This might be dangerous. He doesn't have Song of the Stars. They're going to use the Fiend's Grip. They might get both of these kills. They're going to get the Illusion up. They'll have the last auto attack going in. Fly might be in trouble as well. King RD. 5 seconds of the Illusion up. They have the Shrine back up, and Fly might survive another Hex will come through. He's got the shackles available as well, and Fly will try to hightail it out of there, but the illusion orb doesn't clip, and that means they'll probably stop the chase. Resolution continues to farm in that top lane. That's a big kill for Pain Gaming, but what can they get done with it afterwards?
Okay. They killed the dog, sure. But look who's still farming Resolution.
Yeah. He's having a great old time. He is now top of the net worth, working on a Bloodstone. And even with that kill, what have they accomplished? They can't get the tier 1 tower mid. The tier 1 tower top's not even possible at this point because of how far the wave is pushed in.
That's the biggest problem. Getting a kill like that doesn't translate into an objective. So that means that everything still continues the exact same way. Hero's going to keep farming, they're going to keep out pushing the mid lane, and Pain are still going to kind of struggle to find the opening, but at least HFN almost has his Battle Fury. He's really close to that. That'll help him. Oh, Courier might die. No, that's okay.
I use this shield to make sure it survives, and Tabo is going to babysit it for now. He's going to use a Shadow Blade. It doesn't have an Orchid, though, to stop Resolution from jumping out. He'll look for a different target, probably like Jerax or something.
Yep.
But there's a ward here that'll spot Pata.
Yep, the wards from OG are extremely good. They show pretty much the hero running to every lane, right? This lane, or ward in the mid lane, shows somebody in the jungle nearby. Ward in the bottom lane shows people running to the lane, so they already know people running to the lane ahead of time, so they can set up ganks before they even get there.
Yeah. It's just OG have complete and utter map control. And they'll try to go for Resolution top lane. They have Chrono. They're going to use it in Tabo. Plenty of auto attack damage. They're going to get this kill. Nicely done. HFN just got his Battle Fury, and as soon as he gets it, he finds himself a nice kill on the top net worth hero in the game. But they're going to need a lot more of that, a lot more Chronospheres like that to get this game back even.
Yep, very nicely done. 40 seconds with no storms put on the map. Let's see if they can do anything. I feel like they need to take a tower at this point. These towers are making it so easy for OG to just keep pushing these lanes out safely.
Time is money.
I just saw the weirdest bug.
What was that?
It said that Faceless Void used Atos in the battle recap. It's very strange.
Excellent.
The new Atos build I see. Ah, thanks, Dota. King RD in the bottom lane. He's going to be ensnared. Dreamcoil, good stomp coming in. Double Edge. Man, they blow him up. The blood on the trees. Jesus Christ.
It's everywhere.
Oh my God, poor King RD.
Look at this recall up the top too. Jerax setting up on Tavo.
Uh-oh, Tabo might be in trouble here. Another jump in. Stomp available just now. They don't have the vision. They're going to blinding light him back. He's actually mana leaked. And he will not stun himself, though. 80 mana. He just gets away with just enough. And Fly comes in a little bit too late. He thinks he's still here. He's going to drop the sentry. Good effort. Now Resolution has to jump away in mid lane. HFN still no Chrono for another 70 seconds as they were trying to set up mid. They will smoke. Did they do it on the ward? I believe they did. I think this ward spotted out the smoke of deceit from Pain Gaming. So I think immediately they're going to see OG back up and get to this tier 1 tower, or at least they should.
OG are so quick to defend their side of the map. Look at this smoke from Pain.
And they don't have
catch
Chrono,
Resolution.
Fiend's Grip will come out. There's the song. And that's the counterplay we were talking about in the draft. And this is going to be a disaster. I feel like they're going to come in with S4. He's going to have a Blink Stomp here in just a moment. Beautifully timed. And Illuminate will bring both of them down. They've got the Vortex coming out as well. And Duster will be the third to fall for Pain Gaming. And OG will clean house. And that is just textbook counter initiation. I mean,
when you get kills in that position, Roshan's extremely free, right? But for Pain, they managed to get 2 kills at the bottom room, or 1 kill, sorry, at the bottom room. Then they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the big problem. When you lose out on the map control like that, it becomes so difficult to get to these towers, especially against a hero like Keeper of the Light, when you just outspam this wave forever. The Nagasar kind of does the exact same thing. This was, when I think OG, I think probably one of the best teams that play at pushing out these waves, making the picks happen, warding deep so they can set up on these heroes before they get there.
Yeah.
This is their bread and butter.
It really is. And it's only going to get harder for Pain Gaming because the Aghanims is coming soon for Jerax.
Yep.
So.
Aghanims, Stormhound, Bloodstone with Aegis and the Kaya. It's a nightmare now.
Yeah, it really is. And Pain Gaming are going to have to find something. I mean, they've had 1 or 2 good Fiend's Grips, 1 or 2 good Chronospheres, but they need a lot more. It might come down to high ground defense here for Pain Gaming.
Yeah, very true.
And the good news is that if you could deal with the Serpent Wards, there's not that much push for OG other than Illusions too. I don't know. It still feels tough, though, for Pain Gaming. So high ground defense is probably what we're going to be looking at once they clear out all these 2 towers with this Aegis for OG.
Yep, it's still tough, but at least Pain Gaming managed to take the top tier 1. Honestly, for them, it's better for them to trade tier 1 for tier 2 just so they have somewhere on the map to farm, because if they don't make these trades, then they end up confined inside their base with OG warding the entrances to the other lanes, and then they'll never be able to leave their base at that point. They need something, or else they just won't be able to farm at all.
Yeah, it's just slipping out of their hands right now at this point. They're trying their best to keep this top lane pushed out. I mean, there's a lot of farm. There's a lot of items coming out. No Tail now is Yasha, the Aghanim Scepter, like we talked for Jax, is just completed. S4 is working on a Shiva's Guard with a Hood of Defiance already done. And these last two tier 2 towers will be falling in short order. And at 22 minutes, Pain need to get something going to stay alive. In this game, jump in, stomp, they're going to find King RT. There's the pull as well from Resolution into the Remnant. Will secure another kill. With him dead in 52 seconds, you might just see OG move high ground at this point.
Yeah, Puck's their only out-spamming hero. 45 seconds, no Puck. He's also their strongest hero taking fights, but look at this.
Oh my god, they actually recalled him across the map to get him an arcane room.
Yeah, very nice.
Jerax the god. Do they have Serpent Wards is the question. Yes, Fly does have them. 30 seconds, there is no buyback for the Puck. The Treants will push them off the tower for now. The top tier 2 is being pushed in, so OG, they might want to go back and defend that, but I think they're probably more inclined to push into the tier 3 tower here in this bottom lane.
They can play the patience.
Resolution jumping in. There's the Vortex Fiend's Grip. They have the song to counter initiate. They don't even really need it. They're not doing enough damage to Resolution. Fiend's Grip is done. Duster is out of mana. He has to pop the Flesh Golem, and see you later, Bane. Getting caught and killed by the Ensnare. Gets dropped by the Ether Shock. That'll be 2 heroes dead. They have the Puck respawning in 4 seconds. Tier 3 still getting assaulted. Jump and stomp. HFN in trouble. The double edge. The pull. Resolution will secure the kill. That forces a buyback. Now the Wind Grip coming in. King RD trying to do anything. He's got the Illusory Orb. They are going to push them back for now, but the Tier 3 already dead,
Still
and the melee racks getting assaulted. And yeah, he's just Resolution out of control. He's going to find Duster with the Vortex. Gets another kill. Tavo can only sprout Rezo, which won't do a single thing. S4 will find another jump. There's the Shadow Blade. They need some detection. Good Waning Rift to come out. They will silence Resolution up. They want to get the Aegis. It is back to a protected now, by the way. Only for a moment longer, though. Now it is gone. So too are the Serpent Wards. They're going to jump in. Great Chrono onto 2, but the song, that's the counter initiation. Immediately, they just cannot do anything. And with Chrono down, this is looking really bad. Storm is going to be back in here in a moment. Great Illuminate. Tavo gets absolutely shredded by it. They'll have the Hex up. HFN dead. No buyback. King RT will be next. He'll get pulled in, and that will do it. GG is called, and OG with a masterful performance here in this first game of Captain Chef 4.0.
Nicely done. Very clean game from OG. They played the lanes well. They played the mid game well. I thought overall they were very solid.
Yep.
Pain Gaming, they needed something to they showed their hand too early. I feel like they needed to snowball super hard off the lanes, and this Keep It Alive comes out where you struggle already in the lane push department, and then it becomes so difficult to move from place to place without being detected.
Right. I mean, it really came down to the map control for me for OG. Once they got an advantage, they kept it, and they just did everything right. They went down the checklist, essentially. So, but OG looked extraordinarily. So we talked a lot about during the beginning of the game how, you know, maybe we've seen their beginning, you know, the beginning of the game for OG kind of be a point of weakness occasionally, and it certainly didn't seem that way in this game.
No, not at all. They seemed very solid all around, but still, both teams played pretty decently.
Yeah. So Pain will have to shake this off. They'll be playing the loser of the next series. That'll be, I think, in like 2 games' time. OG will be moving on playing against the winner of Complexity versus EG, which is our next game. And we'll have all of that action for you coming up here in just a moment. We'll probably have a 5-10 minute break, something along those lines. Get the lobby up, get the players in, and get ready to go. So once again, thanks for joining us here. My name is Mont. With me is Brax. We'll take a quick break, and we'll jump into it as soon as it's ready. Stick around, guys.